Cerberus vs. Anubis. Clash at the Underworld's gate. Welcome, seekers of ancient wisdom, to an epic journey through the shadowy realms beneath our world. New Moon, imagine, if you will, the mystical entrance to the Underworld. A place where the veil between life and death is but a whisper. Mist coils around colossal obsidian pillars inscribed with forgotten glyphs, while the air hums with the resonance of arcane energies. The sky above is a tapestry of stormy grays and purples, punctuated by flashes of ethereal light. It's here, at this convergence of myth and legend, that two titanic forces are destined to collide. High voltage on one side stands Cerberus, Dogface, the ferocious three-headed hound of Hades, whose very presence instills dread in the bravest of souls. On the other, Anubis, Wolf, the enigmatic jackal-headed god of the Egyptian afterlife, master of necromancy and protector of the dead. Today, we delve deep into an unprecedented hypothetical clash between these guardians of the netherworld. Who would emerge victorious in this cerebral and mystical confrontation? Prepare yourselves for an odyssey through ancient texts, esoteric knowledge, and a battle that transcends the physical plane. Let's unravel the mysteries and see how Anubis, wielding divine authority and profound wisdom, overcomes the might of the legendary Cerberus. Shield-crossed swords. Cerberus, the hound of Hades. First, let's explore the depths of Greek mythology to understand our formidable beast. Cerberus, offspring of the monstrous Echidna and the fearsome Typhon, is a creature born of chaos and darkness. Echidna, known as the mother of all monsters, and Typhon, a titan of destruction, imbued Cerberus with unparalleled ferocity and size. Descriptions from sources like Hesiod's Theogony place him as a massive creature with 3 canine heads, each capable of independent thought, a serpent for a tail, and a mane of writhing snakes. Cerberus's primary role is to guard the gates of the underworld, preventing the dead from leaving and the living from entering without permission. His senses are extraordinarily acute, able to detect the slightest disturbances across the ethereal planes. Physically, he possesses immense strength. His muscles ripple with the power to crush bones and shatter armor. His jaws, lined with razor-sharp teeth, can rend flesh from spirit. In terms of his mythological encounters, Cerberus is both feared and respected. One of the most renowned tales is the 12th labor of Hercules, where Hercules was commanded by King Eurystheus to capture Cerberus and bring him to the surface world. Without weaponry, Hercules descended into Hades, and through a combination of sheer strength and resilience, bolstered by his divine heritage as the son of Zeus, he wrestled Cerberus into submission. Another significant narrative involves Orpheus, the legendary musician and poet. As recounted in Virgil's Georgics and Ovid's Metamorphoses Orpheus ventured into the underworld to retrieve his beloved Eurydice. Facing Cerberus, Orpheus played his lyre with such sorrowful beauty that the savage beast was lulled into a tranquil state, allowing Orpheus passage. Additionally, the myth of Psyche, detailed in Apuleius's Metamorphoses, also known as the Golden Ass presents another encounter. Psyche, on a quest set by Venus, brings honeyed barley cakes to placate Cerberus. By exploiting his mortal desires, she navigates the dangers of the underworld, highlighting that cunning and strategy can outmaneuver brute force. Anubis, the god of the afterlife. Now, we turn to the rich tapestry of Egyptian mythology to examine Anubis, a deity whose origins trace back over 5,000 years. Known in ancient Egyptian as Inpu, or Anpu, Anubis is associated with mummification and the afterlife. His lineage is intriguing. While commonly considered the son of Osiris and Nephthys, some texts, like the coffin texts and inscriptions on temple walls, suggest he is the son of Ra or Set. Anubis holds dominion over the sacred processes that prepare a soul for the journey beyond. He presides over mummification rituals, ensuring that the deceased are properly preserved, a practice rooted in the Egyptian belief in the Ka and Ba, aspects of the soul requiring a physical body to return to. His role as he who is upon his mountain signifies his position as the protector of tombs and necropolises. One of Anubis's most critical functions is during the weighing of the heart ceremony, as depicted in the Book of the Dead. Here, Anubis guides the soul to the scales, where the heart is weighed against the feather of Ma'at, symbolizing truth and cosmic order. This process determines the soul's fate, eternal bliss or oblivion. Anubis's powers extend beyond the physical. He is a master of Heka, the ancient Egyptian concept of magic that permeates the universe. This mastery allows him to manipulate the very fabric of reality within the duat, the Egyptian underworld. His abilities include necromancy, telepathy, shape-shifting, and traversing astral planes. In myths, Anubis's significance is further highlighted during the resurrection of Osiris. After Set's betrayal and dismemberment of Osiris, Anubis aids Isis in reassembling and embalming Osiris's body. This act not only facilitates Osiris's transition to becoming Lord of the Afterlife but also cements Anubis's role as a protector and restorer. The battleground. Entrance to the underworld. Imagine a convergence of realms, a liminal space where the Greek and Egyptian concepts of the afterlife intersect. This battleground is not a location bound by geography but a metaphysical nexus created by overlapping spiritual dimensions. Picture the dark waters of the river Styx merging with the celestial Nile, forming a metaphoric conduit between worlds. Towering above are the gates of Hades, wrought iron and obsidian, inscribed with ancient Greek inscriptions warning of the irreversible nature of death. Adjacent to these stands the monumental gateway to the Hall of Two Truths, flanked by statues of Anubis and Maa, signifying the judgment awaiting souls. This extraordinary setting is the result of a cosmic event, a rare alignment of celestial bodies or a rift caused by the disturbance of cosmic balance through hubris or forbidden magic by mortals. Drawing Cerberus and Anubis to this point of convergence, each compelled by their duties to investigate and restore order. Comparative analysis. Now, let's conduct a meticulous analysis of these two legendary figures, assessing their strengths and weaknesses. Strengths of Cerberus. Cerberus's strength is prodigious. Estimates suggest he could exert forces exceeding several thousand pounds per square inch with his jaws. The psychological impact of facing a tricephalic beast adorned with serpents cannot be understated. Unwavering loyalty. His devotion to Hades and his role is absolute. This loyalty fortifies his willpower and resistance to manipulation. Strengths of Anubis. Divine authority. Anubis operates on a plane beyond mortal or beastly comprehension. His divine essence grants him immortality, invulnerability to conventional attacks. Magical abilities. As a practitioner of Heka, Anubis can cast spells that alter reality, summon entities, and manipulate the elements associated with death and the afterlife. Immortality and wisdom. Millennia of accumulated wisdom provide Anubis with strategic insight. Weaknesses and limitations. Cerberus has limitations in intellect and susceptibility to influences. Historical accounts demonstrate that music, strategic offerings, or divine intervention can pacify or circumvent him. Anubis is bound by the principles of Maa and must maintain balance. The battle unfolds. As Cerberus prowls the perimeters of the rift, his senses alert him to an otherworldly presence. His three heads snap toward the silhouette of Anubis, emerging from the mists with an aura of calm authority. The ground quakes as Cerberus releases a triune growl. Anubis, undeterred, raises the scepter and intones an ancient incantation in the language of the gods. Cerberus charges with thunderous strides. The initial clash is a symphony of contrasting energies. Cerberus unleashes a barrage of physical attacks. Anubis employs his agility and foresight, evading with precision. He summons barriers composed of pure Heka, which absorb and redirect kinetic forces. He summons spectral jackals, manifestations of his will, to distract and encircle Cerberus. Realizing the futility of a purely defensive stance, Anubis shifts tactics. He then channels a spell from the pyramid text's asterisk, invoking chains forged from the essence of starlight. Cerberus strains against the bindings, however, Anubis anticipated this and activates the seals. Anubis approaches, his voice resonating with empathy and authority. Guardian, your vigilance is respected. But the balance must be maintained. A mutual understanding has been established, one of duty, honor, and the greater cosmic order. Outcome and analysis. Anubis's victory is not marked by destruction but by the restoration of balance and mutual respect. Reasons for Anubis's victory. Superiority of divine power. Anubis possesses capabilities that outstrip any creature's physical prowess. Mastery over the afterlife. Anubis's understanding grants him strategic superiority. Strategic advantage. Anubis employs tactics that neutralize Cerberus's strengths. Implications of the battle. The encounter epitomizes the triumph of intellect over raw force. Hierarchies in mythology. This outcome reinforces the hierarchical structures where deities maintain order over lesser beings. The balance of realms. The respectful resolution preserves the integrity of both Greek and Egyptian underworlds. Conclusion. In the end, the clash at the underworld's gate is more than a battle. It's a convergence of philosophies and cultures. Anubis's victory is emblematic of the power from knowledge. Cerberus remains a symbol of steadfast guardianship. These stories offer insights into how early civilizations grappled with mortality and the cosmic order. We encourage you to ponder the layers of meaning in this mythic confrontation. Thank you for joining us on this journey beyond the veil. Until our paths cross again, may the wisdom of the ancients illuminate your way.